A couple years ago, 2004, so 12 years ago, wow, it's the bar mitzvah of this project. I was standing in a Barnes & Noble, a bookstore. Yes, my generation does go to bookstores. And I noticed that in the Judaica section, the amount of space that was taken up by copies of the Torah, including the Bible, just a translation and or commentary on the Torah, took up an equal amount of space because the shelf right next to it happened to be a whole shelf of Christian Bibles. And I noticed that the amount of space in the Jewish section just for the Bible was equivalent to teen Bibles. And I thought, well, we're a people of the book. We should have something like that. That started a path that has led me to the thesis that I'm working on to finish up rabbinical school called Texting the Text, where I'm establishing and creating a model for translating the Torah into colloquial teen English. What I've asked Rose and Max Litwin-Schulman to do today, and for Max to do, I'm sorry, no, not Max, Kevin is going to on Yom Kippur morning, is to translate the Haftarah readings into more colloquial English. So I'd like to invite Rose and Max up to offer their translations. The blessings beginning the Haftarah are on page 247, and the origin text will be following.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'nvi'im tovim v'ratzav v'divrechem hane'emarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai habocher b'Torah uv'Moshe avdo uv'Yisrael amo uv'nvi'ei ha'emet v'tzedek.
Once upon a time, there was this dude from Ramatayim Zophim, like near Ephraim. This guy's name was Elkanah. He was that dude Yerocham's son, who was Elihu's son, who was Tohu's son, who was the son of Zuph of Ephrat. So basically, this guy's got a big family. He had two wives, which was a thing back then. One named Chana and the other Penina. Penina had a lot of children, but poor Chana had no kids. Now this guy Elkanah used to go up and make offerings to Adonai of hosts at Shiloh, where the two sons of this guy, Eli, named Hophni and Pinchas, were super tight with God. One day, after Elkanah had gone up there, he gave some portions to one of his wives, Penina, and her kids, and gave a little more to Chana to cheer her up, because he did actually love Chana, and God basically made her barren, which wasn't so cool. Penina would sometimes be all annoying about it and make fun of her because she couldn't have kids. And Elkanah would be like, "Nah, fam, that's not cool." Penina wasn't so chill, and so Chana was usually so upset that she couldn't eat a thing.
Elkanah would then say to Chana, "Yo, wifey, why are you so upset that you can't eat? I'm better to you than 10 kids will ever be." But after they all ate and drank at Shiloh, Chana got up. She was pretty irked. She made a vow, "Dear God, please acknowledge my pain. If you'll hear me and give me a baby boy, I will never let anything hurt him." She was praying for a pretty long time, so Eli looked at her and thought she was drunk. He said to her, "How long have you been wasted, Chana? LOL, you crazy. Go sober up." But Chana replied, "Excuse me, but I'm a woman who's been having a pretty hard time, okay? I'm not drunk off liquor, I'm drunk off life. I'm praying to God, don't consider me worthless, because the only reason I'm speaking is my anger." Eli replied, "Okay, chill. The God of Israel will give you what you want." Chana was no longer angry. After worshiping God, they went back home to Ramah, where they got a little, you can say, intimate, and God took note. Chana became pregnant and gave birth to a son, who she named Shmuel.
Then Elkanah and all of his house went up to make offerings to God, but Chana did not go up. She said, "When the boy is fed, I'll bring him to God, and he'll stay there forever." Elkanah replied, "Do what you think is good, let God fulfill your plan." Chana hung back with her baby, and after he was fed, she brought him 3 animals, some bread, and some wine into the house of God. She said, "Hey fam, this is the boy that I prayed for a while ago. I prayed for a kid and I got him now, so I grant him to God for the rest of his life." And she bowed.
Chana prayed, "My heart is happy because of God. I love myself. I'm confident because of God I've been given happiness. There's no one as holy as God. Don't speak with pride. Don't speak with arrogance. God is hella powerful. No one as powerful as God. God brings both life and death, showing us our grave and giving us life after. God gives people wealth and gives them poverty, gives us humiliation, helps people rise up. Those who try and fight God won't succeed. He will fight back against them. God's judgment will live forever."
We're doing the alternative one. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, tzur kol ha'olamim, tzadik b'kol hadarot, ha'el ha'ne'eman, ha'omer ve'oseh, ha'mdaber u'mkayem, shekol devarav emet v'tzedek, al ha'torah ve'al ha'avodah, ve'al ha've'im, ve'al yom ha'zikaron hazeh, shenatata lanu Adonai Eloheinu, lechavod u'ltifaret. Al hakol, Adonai Eloheinu, anachnu modim lach, umvarachim otach, yitbarach shimcha, v'ficho chai tamid le'olam va'ed, udvarcha emet v'kayam la'ad. Baruch atah Adonai, melech al kol ha'aretz, mekadesh Yisrael v'yom ha'zikaron.
Amen. Yasher Koach.
Thank you.